Okay. Yeah, welcome back to another stream. And yeah, basically the thing I'm about to do today is I am going to go on this website here, idllabs.com, which basically offers just all kinds of just different tests. Like some of them are just like fun tests, like food tests or the Winnie Pooh test, but there are also like some more serious, like the young type personality test, the political test. And yeah, hi David. I thought it would be a fun thing to do for the stream. So yeah, let's look for something interesting. What is happening here? Why is there this white square there? Okay, it's gone. Okay, what should we start with? Something fun? Star Wars test? What's like all the way down? Okay, that's just a... Should I actually start with the young personality test? Jung? I think it's actually going to be a really interesting start because it's probably like the most famous test, and also like there are like many different options. I think it's probably going to be a very interesting one. So yeah, there's like all the tests for like if you are between certain types, then you just can't take these tests. But like, where's the actual test? Where's the actual test? Young. Values test, brain test, hierarchy test. Here. Another take on the world's most popular personality test, based on the works of Jung, Mars, and Briggs. This test will give you an indication of your personality type. Let's do it. Yeah, based on works of Myers, Briggs, and Young, this is an alternative version of a basic personality type test. Like the basic test, this test will allow you to obtain your 4-letter type code according to Jung's typology as developed by Myers-Briggs, von Franz, and von der Hoop. However, the basic test is multiple choice, whereas this test features a graphical sliding scale, creating a lighter and less text-based approach to testing. Okay. Yeah, it's all free and that stuff. Okay, so let's start. Dealing with people can be unpleasant, but almost everyone contains something valuable and pleasant if you look hard enough. Oh, I think I would like kind of agree with this. It's like put a slider here. Because I think there's like no person that's like completely good or bad, obviously. And like every person has the good side or the nice side, right? So yeah, I think that's fine. When others are in trouble, I feel their qualms as my own. So like obviously I think I obviously like know that they're like in trouble and going to a bad time. Like obviously I think I know that. But yeah, I don't think I can like really live through the same thing that they're going to just by being an outstanding person, a bystanding person, you know. So I think I would just leave it there in the middle. I'm not always as quick as others to respond and comment as in a conversation. Definitely. I think I'm quite slow, like when it comes to conversation. And I'm just like, I'd always like following the conversation even and get distracted easily, so I think definitely agree. I usually have a good idea about what items of clothing are fashionable. I don't necessarily follow the fashion myself, but I have a knack for spotting a trend. No, I don't think so. I enjoy debates, disputes, and open argument. I don't know, I would say kind of like listening to like some in class. Ooh, I really enjoy that. But I feel like I often don't have the courage to like actually participate in them. But like I still kind of enjoy it, so I think I am going to put it here. Okay, I can't help but read between the lines, sometimes assuming things that were not said. Yeah, probably sometimes. When faced with a lot of options, I find it easy to make up my mind and pick one. Nope. Not really. I often find myself taking responsibility in situations where it is unclear who is supposed to do what. I often find myself taking... No, I really take responsibility very rarely, super rarely. Like, I'm almost afraid that I'm messing something up. Okay, what's that? Okay, so I have to... How can I delete messages? Oh my god. So I just... Can I click on here? Oh yeah, right. Okay, so... Yeah, ban. And this one here too. Okay, perfect. But yeah, I totally took responsibility there. I love the feeling of having everything settled and accounted for. A work week where everything was structured in advance wouldn't bother me or cause me to feel trapped. How to feel is everything settled and accounted for. It's like just like very like strict schedules, so like almost every minute is planned, or just like something so you know what is going to await you in the next week. Because I think like it's the schedule that just like preparing me for the next week. I think that would be a good thing, but not like every minute plan out. So would rather disagree there. Forgiveness is more important than retribution. What is retribution? Sorry, my English is really bad there. Punishment inflicted on someone as vengeance for wrong or criminal act. Okay. So yeah, where did the music stop now? Oh my god, it's going so terrible again. Oh, there it is. Okay, so yeah, again, I think forgiveness is like a really good thing. Of course, like you shouldn't go to like criminals and just say, yeah, I forgive you. Of course, like they like still need some punishment or like at least some re-education, and depending on like how oh my god, I don't know any English words right now, damn it. Depending on how devastating their breaking of the law was. But like, I still think forgiveness is a good thing. I'm a person who keeps his options open. I think I would kind of agree there, yeah. Sorry. Respect must be earned, not simply given. Well, I think you should like generally just respect like people, unless they're obviously like doing something terrible just even before you get to know them. So well, like I would say I kinda disagree there. Ideas that are very general or non-specific tend to pique my interest, even if they are not supported by data or facts. It's like some conspiracy theories. I'm just like interested in the matter. Like I obviously don't believe them and that stuff, but like some of them are just like kind of interesting, you know. So for example, so yeah, I think I would agree with that. I often ponder issues at length that are really beyond my control, or that is not in my power to change. Yeah, agree. When working, I am energized by speed. I have noticed that I tend to move at a faster pace than others. Nope, the opposite is true. I'm a slow worker. I have sometimes been accused of being too critical of others. It's like better people know, but like I catch myself sometimes. So sometimes things that aren't really true for me. Sometimes things aren't really true for me until I've read them in a book. I think I would just disagree. Like, I don't believe anything just like because it's in a book, and like I believe like other sources, like if they are trustworthy. So yeah, I kinda disagree. It is a shame to see people who are afraid to listen to their personal sense of what they know is right. It's a shame to see people who are afraid to listen to their personal sense of what they know is right. Okay, I think I just leave it in the middle. I'm oriented towards closure, and I push to get things settled and decided. Disagree a bit. I have a hard time delivering bad news or news that might otherwise disappoint people. Yes, kinda. I predominantly get my energy and focus from being alone. Yeah, I'm more of an introvert, so yeah. I can talk and think at the same time. Reasoning as I go doesn't throw me off the scan. Reasoning as I go doesn't throw me off the scan. Oh my god, I don't know what's going on today. I'm sorry. Leave it in the middle. I naturally speak up in groups and in meetings. Nope. I can almost find something to say in a conversation, no matter what it is about. I can really. I really can. I come across as reserved and hard to get to know. I would get like a little bit, yeah. I would guess. I'm a spontaneous person who doesn't like committing to plans. I keep it in the middle. It's kind of balanced. I'm someone who takes it as it comes and doesn't need a whole lot of control to feel at ease. I would like a little bit more control. Socially, I tend to favor the lively dynamics of a group setting over one-to-one conversation. Nope. I'm a person who settles on viable courses of actions and follows through. A person who settles on viable courses of actions and follows through. I don't think so, yeah. When I ask someone a question, I tend to get impatient if they don't answer right away. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know, should I put it here or here? I wish there were like more little steps there. But I think there. I can never be one of those people who just lived in books or their heads all the time. I first and foremost live in the real. Nope. That is so not true for me. I'm probably living mostly in my head. Mysteries like the nature of the universe, and where it all comes from aren't really useful enough for me to spend my time with. I would disagree. I think that's really quite interesting. If a thing becomes popular and all the rage, I seek it out to see what it is all about. Kinda disagree. Like, if it's a cool thing and if it seems cool, I'll check it out. But like, I don't just like things because they are popular. Like, but I also don't dislike things because they're popular. Like, I just like things because I like them. Yeah. Most people really want to help others. I think so, right? Like, not all, but most, yeah. Poetry and art are overrated. I mean, sometimes, but there's really great art there. Philosophical writings bore me. Like, I never read one, so there's probably a reason for that, so probably, yeah. I've often been called impractical. What does impractical mean again? Adapted for use or action. Yeah. I think so. Imposing too much structure and planning tends to ruin my enjoyment of the situation. Yeah. Planning is imperative in order for me to feel relaxed. No, I don't think so. I like variety in my workday. Having to concentrate on the same task for too long makes me restless. Yeah, totally. I just can't focus on one thing for too long, really. Okay, finish that. Okay, so an INFP. Idealistic, imaginative, and passionate. You have a strong sense of your personal values and ideals, and you tend to feel ill at ease in situations where you have to compromise these ideals due to external demands. You're very sensitive to the dictates of your own imagination and conscience, and by default, you dearly want to give others space to be who they are. Thoughtful and considerate, you most likely to find it easy to accept society's eccentrics and misfits without running judgment. Open and tolerant. You dislike prejudice and stereotypes, and you are sometimes liable to give people the benefit of the doubt in situations where others think that you should know better. Because of your idealism, you may sometimes neglect to give yourself enough credit for the things you accomplish, or to speak up for yourself in relationships and groups. Your challenge in life is to balance authenticity with practicality and find a way to be true to yourself and yet live in harmony with the world around you. Okay, who are famous INFPs? George Orwell, John Jacques Rousseau, Tolkien, C.S. Lewis. Many authors, right? Yeah, Antoine de Saint-Exupéry, author of Winnie the Pooh, J.K. Rowling, Kafka, Alan Poe. Maybe I should be an author. I don't think so. Like, yeah, just like Van Gogh. He's like an artist. And like, there are just so many artists and like some philosophers as well. But like, definitely mostly artists. That's quite interesting. So yeah, I'm INFP, apparently. So yeah, let's get back to the main page and now do some shorter, smaller tests. I think now it's time for a fun one. The food test. Based on a Norwegian YouGov survey, the Italian food test measures whether you are preparing and eating Italian cuisine like a true Italian. Okay. So let's do this. Okay, so okay, I'm not that much of a cook. Of course, I cooked some noodles and made pizza and that stuff. But let's try that out anyway. So, a recent survey from YouGov revealed that you are doing Italian food all wrong, say Italians. In other words, people outside of Italy are eating and cooking Italian food in a way that is unacceptable to Italians. Are you eating Italian food the Italian way, or are you in fact perpetrating crimes against Italian food? For each of the following statements, indicate whether it is acceptable to you. Okay, putting pasta in cold water and then boiling it. I don't care. Like, doesn't think it really matters, right? Having pasta as a side dish. Yeah. Having ketchup with pasta. Not really. I don't like that. I don't really like it. Eating pizza for lunch. Yeah, I've eaten pizza today for lunch, so that's totally fine. Including cream in carbonara sauce. Ooh, I don't care. I'm drinking cappuccino after an Italian meal. So, like, I'm not a coffee drinker, so like I don't drink cappuccino, but like I don't care, so yeah. Not adding salt to the boiling water for your pasta. So yeah. I've heard some arguments actually on another stream like that it's like totally fine to cook like pasta without any salt, so but I thought it was a little weird, so probably neutral. Adding plain pasta to a plate or bowl, and then adding the sauce afterward. Yeah, I think that's totally fine. Having meatballs with spaghetti. Yeah. I think this test is going to come out really bad. Rinsing or cooling off cooked pasta under cold water. But like, the pasta is not warm anymore. Why would someone want to do this? Putting oil in the water you're cooking your pasta in? No. Why? Eating pizza with a fork rather than with your hands? No, you can use your hands, except if it's like a really greasy, just like full with like toppings, so you can't really use your hands anymore. Then I think that's fine, but like normally no. Having pineapple on pizza? No, go out. It tastes fucking awful. Cutting long pasta with a knife. Well, I tend to just like always roll them up, right? So just like having cheese on a pasta meal that contains seafood. So I don't really like pasta with seafood, but like with cheese, I think if you like it, it's fine. Having bolognese sauce with spaghetti, yeah. Having garlic bread with pasta, yeah. Garlic bread is awesome. Snapping dry spaghetti before boiling it. Like, so breaking it right so it fits in the boiler. So now having risotto as an appetizer or side dish, I don't care. Okay, what are the results? Okay, so 41.11%. So I tweet food nugget non-Italian. Italians see no problem with eating pizza for lunch. I do as well. Having bolognese sauce with spaghetti. Eating pizza with a fork rather than your hand. And having meatballs with spaghetti. A recent survey by YouGov showed that Italian cuisine is the world's most popular. And they deserved it. The factors that make Italian food popular include its quality, variety, taste, affordability, and health benefits. People from around the world enjoy consuming and preparing Italian cuisine. Many of us have observed or learned the do's and don'ts of Italian dining. Generally, Italians are divided regarding having risotto as an appetizer or a side dish, putting oil in the water you are cooking your pasta in, snapping dry spaghetti before boiling it, and adding plain pasta to a plate or bowl, and then adding the sauce afterward. Specifically, young Italians are more likely than their older counterparts to say that having risotto as an appetizer or side dish and adding plain pasta to a plate or bowl and then adding the sauce afterwards are acceptable. In comparison, older Italians are more likely than their younger counterparts to say that adding oil to the water when cooking pasta is okay. According to a survey, most Italians are distressed by the idea of having ketchup with pasta. The second biggest violation is putting the pasta in cold water. The third worst is having pineapple on pizza. and the fourth is having pasta as a side dish. Certain practices are accepted in many countries, but they are frowned upon in Italy. These include rinsing cooked pasta under cold water, having cappuccino after an Italian meal, and eating pasta with garlic bread. Okay, very interesting. Okay, let's go back to the tests. Okay, I did the Untitled Test, so let's do a Hogwarts host test. So I did like the official test on Pottermore, and I came out as Hufflepuff, so yeah. But it was quite some time ago. So others see me as kind-hearted and well-intentioned. I kind of think so, right? I often use abstract and complex words in my writing and speech. Nope, really. I only show my impatience when others get in the way of progress. No, not even then, most of the time, I would say. I often think that people should make more of an effort to be kind-hearted and respect one another. Yeah, totally. That would make the world kinda better place. You know. It's okay to lie if it's the best way to handle a situation. Yeah, probably. I look down on people who unwisely share their secrets. I would keep it in the middle. When I hear tales of the past or words from alien languages, or see the ruins of old monuments, it fills me with excitement. I mean, kind of. History is like an interesting subject, so yeah. I strive to be someone who spreads enthusiasm among my friends, colleagues, and loved ones. Just keep it in the middle. I wouldn't pretend to like someone just to get them to do a favor for me. Yeah, that's a little bit mean. I keep track of sensitive information oh my god, shit. I keep track of sensitive information that can be used to hurt people at a later time. Oh no. When I feel threatened, I'm often inclined to back down. Yeah, mostly just like let the other one win, just like because it just saves me a lot of stress and trouble. So yeah. I push myself very hard when trying to achieve a goal. Not really, no. I sometimes spend more time fine-tuning definitions, concept, or technique than it's probably prudent. Nope, I just always spend the time that is just like enough or even less. Even when people have wronged me, I find it easy to forgive and forget. Yeah, I would say I kind of agree there. I usually have a strong influence on decision-making groups. A little bit disagree there. I just like I just like no, I just like think I can get used to whatever like the majority likes. Like obviously I would for the thing I like, but like I'm not like just saying that we should like really do like follow this decision. So yeah, I sometimes look through an encyclopedia just for fun. No, that is like once or twice, but like not often. I prefer to be one of the teammates. I prefer to be one of the teammates to being the one calling the shots. No, I wouldn't say that. I enjoy analysis for its own sake, and find less joy in planning or carrying things out. No. I seek vengeance when I've been wronged. No, not really. I can be manipulative and sway others when the situation requires it. No, I wouldn't say that. It's boring to discuss philosophy. No, I think that's kind of interesting actually. Very interesting. Like, I don't like reading about philosophy really, but like talking about it can be very interesting. I am very active during my waking hours and I don't spend much time doing nothing. No. I find it natural to take charge when others are standstill. No. I wouldn't be tempted to use counterfeit money, not even if I were sure I could get away with it. Yeah, kinda agree there, yeah. Okay, this is already finished. Okay. So yeah, it's Hufflepuff it is. And like by far, so then we've got Slytherin, then Ravenclaw, then Gryffindor. Okay, Hufflepuff. Hufflepuff, where they are just and loyal, those patient Hufflepuffs are true and unafraid of toil. Hufflepuffs value dedication, patience, justice, and loyalty. Their house mascot is the badger, and their colors are yellow and black. They tend to be inclusive and tolerant, valuing fair play, good spirits, and enthusiasm, rather than a particular aptitude in themselves or their friends. They have a strong sense of right and wrong, and strive to be friendly and honest. Because of their modesty and gentle nature, Hufflepuffs may sometimes be underestimated or seen as less competitive than others. Modest about their accomplishments and with a dislike of social rivalry, oh god, Hufflepuffs are usually accepted by everyone. And it's lovely. Okay, so yeah, back to the test. Okay, music did stop again. Amazing. What next? There was another Hogwarts test, but yeah, I already did one there. So color test. What's that? That sounds interesting. The color personality test is an unscientific test inspired by the work of Swiss psychotherapist Max Leuschner. Leuschner believed that an individual's psychophysical state could be revealed by their color preferences. What would Leuschner's color theory say about you? For each of the following questions, indicate your answer below. Select the colors in order of preference. This, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this, then this, and then this. Select the colors again in order of practice. These are the same colors, right? City, this, and 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 this. That's it already? Okay, you need close friends but are intolerant of them if they demonstrate any lack of interest. You tend to shut off those who do not do as you wish. Okay. You do not want to get involved in discussions and strife. Instead, you prefer to be left in peace and quiet. Yeah, well, the last one is true. No, the first one maybe. Okay, that was very interesting. Okay, orientation test. Okay, the erotic response and orientation scale was developed by psychologist Michael Storms in order to account for problems with the Kinsey scale test, which many found to be overly binary in its approach to sexual orientation. This test is lauded for its contributions, which include a more complex and less linear understanding of non-binary orientations, as well as an appreciation of the fact some people are asexual. What is your sexual orientation? For each of the following questions, indicate how often it has occurred for you. So yeah, I'm actually asexual, so let's see how it is going to work out. So, I identify as a man. And the past week, I have found myself wanting to have real-life sexual intercourse with a man. Not really, no. I have wanted to touch a man intimately and or be naked in the company of a man. Not really, no. Found myself sexually aroused by a woman. Never. Entertained by the fantasy of being in a long-term relationship with a woman. I would keep it in the middle there. Wanted to touch a woman intimately and or be naked in the company of a woman. Never. Found a man attractive. Not often. Found myself wanting to have real life sexual intercourse with a woman. Never. Fantasized about non-sexual petting and or body closeness with a woman. Never. Fantasize about sexual intercourse with a woman. Never. Found a woman attractive. Still in the middle. Found myself sexually aroused by a man. Never. Fantasized about non-sexual petting and or bodily closeness with a man. I think kind of, yeah. Entertained by the fantasy of being in a long-term romantic relationship with a man. Oh, that's nice. Fantasized about sexual intercourse with a man. Never. So, what is it going to look like? Oop. Okay, so it's definitely like in the asexual quadrant. And it's 14.3% heterosexual and 39.3% homosexual, and that places me in the asexual quadrant, which is correct actually. So, guess this test is alright. Was just stuck there for a moment. Okay, alignment test. Originating with the D&D role-playing game, the 9 moral alignments which describe a person's moral and ethical outlook have gained a cult following on the internet. Let's do it. I feel justified in doing whatever I can to succeed. Justified in doing whatever I can to succeed. No, I wouldn't say that, no. Generally speaking, I would rather buy myself a little something extra than donate to charity. Okay. Gosh, I don't think I would keep it like quite in the middle. I mean, it depends really on what things I would want right now. Like, if I had like a lot of like spare money, then yes, but like honestly, yeah, just keep it in the middle. I do what I want and I do not feel particularly obligate to anyone. No. When I see others acting carelessly, I think to myself that that it is a matter of time before misfortune befalls them. Yeah. I'm intent on kindness and cooperation. Yeah, I would say that. I only obey those laws and rules that seem sensible to me, and I wouldn't say that. I do not feel guilty when I hurt or offend someone. Totally disagree there. I usually can't be bothered to help those in need. Slightly disagree. Helping others out by doing good deeds is its own reward. Yeah, I think there I would kinda agree, yeah. I often forgive those who have wronged me even if they do not deserve it. Sometimes, yeah, probably. I often worry that I might behave inappropriately. Yeah, I do. I often help others without expecting anything in return. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. I use tricky plans and schemes to get in my way. I'm way too dumb for tricky plans and schemes. Cheating isn't justified because it's unfair to others. Like, I really don't care if someone cheats on a test because, like, it doesn't change my grade. I mean, like, the teachers do not compare. It's just like the grade of the person cheating is just better, but like, why should it bother me? Bother me because my grade is still going to stay the same. So disagree there. Others regard me as good-hearted and well-meaning. I would kind of say so, yeah. Even if I were trying very hard to sell something, I wouldn't lie to get my way. Disagree there. I trick and con people if it's in my interest to do so. Nah. I wouldn't be tempted to use counterfeit money, not even if I were sure I would get. Not even if I were sure I could get away with it. I already answered these questions in the Hogwarts test, right? I'm not as upset as others when someone dies. I don't know, I probably would disagree. I think I'm a little bit more upset actually. Would be. I have an excessive need for stimulation and I'm prone to boredom. Yeah, agree. I keep track of sensitive information that can be used to hurt people at a later date. Yes. No, wait, oh my god, I was totally not paying attention, sorry. Disagree. I often have tender, concerned feelings for people who are less fortunate than I am. Yeah. I'm often worried that my actions are deserving of criticism. Yes. I frighten others to get what I want. No. Ooh. That's a little surprising. People who I love for good believe that an orderly... Really thought it was doing at least a little bit to like chaotic. I mean, it has like this little chaotic tendency there. Where, like, people who are love for good believe that an orderly, strong society with a moral government can work to make life better for the great majority of people. When the laws are fair and the people respect them and try to help one another, humanity as a whole prospers. Therefore, people who allow for good strive for a societal order that will bring the greatest benefit to everyone and cause the least harm. Love for good personalities may sometimes find themselves faced with the dilemma of whether to obey the law or do good when two conflict. For example, when upholding the law of land would lead to unfairness or harm, or when there is a conflict between two orders of what is right, such as between the ways of the community and the law of government. Okay. Tests. It was an interesting test. Okay, let's do the ADHD test. Okay, this test provides information on personality styles for educational purposes only. This information is provided as is and should not be construed as constituting professional services and warranties of any kind. For more, please consult our terms of service. I understand and wish to continue. So this is kind of an interesting one. Based on diagnostic criteria for the DSM-5 and the World Health Organization's report screening tool, this test assesses signs and symptoms of the attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. ADHD is often overlooked in adults, though it affects approximately 5% of the adult population. Do you have ADHD? For each of the following items indicate whether it's applied to you. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting one because, like, I think my doctor just applied hinted at the fact that I could have ADHD, but I didn't really remember if this was an official diagnosis or if it was just a potential that could be. Didn't really understand it that back and really didn't ask anymore, and yeah, let's just do the test. I have difficulty waiting my turn. Totally agree there. I am easily distracted by noise or activity around me. Yes, definitely. I rarely lose or misplace things. Totally not. I just misplace a lot of things. Last week I couldn't find my bus tickets anywhere, and there was some trouble that I couldn't find my keys and actually locked myself out, and just stuff like this, right? I find it hard to concentrate on what others are saying, even when they speak to me directly. Yes. I sometimes when someone is just talking to me directly for a long time, and after some time I just totally get distracted and don't really listen to what they tell me anymore. I frequently leave my seat in meetings or other situations where it is expected of me to remain seated. Yeah. Once I start something, I see through to completion. No. I just take many steps. I do not talk a lot in social situations. Yeah. I find myself blurting out answers or finishing other people's sentences. Sometimes, I would say, yeah. I'm always on the go and feel compelled to constantly be in action. I would disagree there, yeah. I put off tasks that I know will require a lot of attention, and what is put off, just keep them up for later. And yeah, I do this. I find it easy to quietly relax and unwind when I have time to myself. Yeah. I interrupt or intrude on others when they are busy. Honestly, sometimes, yeah. I can easily get my things in order when a task requires organization. Nope. I'm just super unorganized. I'm constantly moving around my chair and finding it hard to remain seated for a long time. Yes, definitely. That's so true, oh my god. Boring or repetitive tasks cannot keep my attention. Yes. I have problems remembering appointments or obligations. Sometimes, yeah. I often feel restless or fidgety. Yep. I have difficulty attending to details and or often make careless mistakes. Yeah. It's like don't checking the tags anymore, and they're just like when it comes back, it's just like super many mistakes that could be like easily avoided. So yeah, finish the test. Inattention is 100% and hyperactivity impulsivity is 67%. Okay, your personal ADHD risk level is high, indicating that you demonstrate most signs and symptoms of ADHD in adults regarding persistence, inattention, and/or hyperactivity and impulsivity. You may have noticed that many of these signs and symptoms began in early childhood. These symptoms may be causing significant disruption to your school and work productivity, your social activities, and your personal relationships. If left undiagnosed and untreated, adults with ADHD are also at risk for other psychological conditions such as depression and anxiety. You may wish to consult your physical or mental health professional for further assessment. Okay. Oh, Avengers Test. Yeah, let's do the Avengers Test. What's going on? What's going on here? I have calm temper and avoid confrontations whenever possible. Yeah, I would agree there. Yeah. I totally wasn't focused again. But yeah, I would agree there. Loyalty to my friends is one of my chief qualities. I would think so, yeah. I want those who have challenged me to fail. Not really, no. I'm a pretty straightforward person, one who does not have many deep dark secrets. Nope. I don't tell people my real motives unless it's useful for me to do so. Kinda yes. People have told me I'm difficult to get along with. I think kinda, yeah. There are days where I can't seem to concentrate on anything, where my mind seems to get distracted for no apparent reason. Yep. I shrug off setbacks with ease. Nope. I am outspoken and not afraid to share hard truths that others find intimidating. Disagree. Those with superior talent should not hide them. Those with superior talent should not hide them. Yeah. Doing good for others as one reward. Yeah. Many of the things I do for others go unpraised or unnoticed. I don't know. Put it in the middle. People tend to either love or hate me. I wouldn't say so, no. I rarely daydream or fantasize about the future. Totally disagree. I do what I want and I do not feel particularly obligated to anyone. Yeah, disagree. I have a bubbly, quirky way about me. Think a little bit, yeah. I keep track of sensitive information that can be used to further my aims at later time. No. Don't think so. My mood swings wildly from day to day or even from morning to evening. Yep. I'm more of a doer than a talker. Definitely not. I find the sight of my country's flag deeply moving. I would say so. I feel primal protectiveness toward those I care about. A little bit, yeah, I would say. I'm comfortable working alone for long periods of time. Yep. I have flashbacks about bad things that happened to me where I feel I am reliving them. Like sometimes like embarrassing moments, yeah, probably would say so. But yeah, put it in the middle. People tell me I have problems with authority. Yeah, I don't think so, no. I am willing to do a lot of things that others consider unethical in the pursuit of my goals. Nope. Nothing matters more to me than family. Leave it in the middle. I have never fully processed certain bad things that happened in my past. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it in the middle. I'm creative and resourceful. With a little improvisation, I can make something out of nothing. Nope. I don't need to be admired or seen as leader. As long as I get what I want, I'm good. Yeah, probably. Sometimes I get so angry I must struggle to control my urge to break things. Yeah, sometimes, yeah. People describe me as carefree. No. I have a dark side that gets the better out of me on occasions. No. I have good relations with almost everyone in my family. Leave it in the middle. I'm a loyal friend and I will do almost anything to the closest to me. Probably, yeah. I'm a friendly and open communicator who tends to get along with most of the people I met. I'll leave it in the middle. My character is the Hulk. Simultaneously the smartest and most dangerous man in any room, Dr. Bruce Banner holds multiple PhDs and one horrifying secret. After a gamma radiation experiment gone wrong, Banner is forever cursed with a monstrous alter ego. He dubs the other guy, or simply Hulk, simply to the literary pair of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Banner and Hulk must cohabit one body while bearing starkly different personalities. While Banner is mild-mannered and bookish, Hulk's behavior is comparable to an angry child, drawing a continual and very destructive tantrum. In Hulk form, Banner's body multiplies in size and density while his skin takes on deep green hue and becomes nearly impenetrable. Though the odd pair seem to despise one another's existence, they are eventually able to reconcile and unify into a single smart Hulk who can control his temper while leveraging the power of both this life form's massive intellect and forbidding strength. Okay, that's interesting. So yes, so I think that's it for the Avengers test. I think I'm going to do now is just like some other fun stuff. Like I think I haven't done Duolingo this week at all, like except the stream I did. Okay, but first, I'm sorry, I need to close the blinds a little bit more again. Oh, wait. Oh my god. Oh my god. For how long have I been mute? Oh my god, please don't tell me I was mute since the time I sneezed. That would be terrible. But yeah, I think my headphone just fell on the hotkey as I stood up. I think that was it. Please be the reason, because otherwise that would be terrible. Oh my god, oh shit. Hey, but yeah, Duolingo. If it's working. Why is the music always stopping? Oh shit. I just focus on Duolingo. I think I'm just turning the music off completely. Okay. Oh, it's still loading. Nice. Okay. Write this in English. Hola. Buenas tardes. Okay, so hello. Good afternoon, right? Tardes is afternoon, yeah. Buenas tardes. Okay, adios. Hasta luego. Bye. See you later? Hasta luego, see you later? Yeah, makes sense.
Buenos días, señorita.
Buenos dias, senorita. Good morning. Senorita is...
Señorita.
That's probably a mother then, right? Good morning, mother. Where's Miss? Oh, there's Miss. Oh, shit. Okay. Didn't saw that there.
La señora Sánchez es mexicana.
Okay, Mrs. Sanchez is Mexican. Sí.
Sí, hasta mañana.
Yes. What's...
Mañana.
Ah, see you tomorrow. Hasta mañana, señor Sanchez. Okay, see you tomorrow, Mrs. Sanchez. Next. Hasta luego, Senator Perez. Right? That's the right one. See you later, Miss Perez.
Buenas tardes, señor.
Buenas tardes, señor. Good evening? No, it's not good evening, right?
Tardes.
Ah, it's evening and afternoon, okay. So... Good evening, sir. Right? Yes. Okay,
Señora Sánchez, ¿cómo está usted?
Mrs. Sanchez. Then like how?
Usted.
How are you? Wait, and shit, I need to change the category real quick. Oh, I think I can actually keep the category, right? Just chatting is probably fine for Duolingo. So just another title. What can I pick? Time for tests and quizzes. Yes. Okay, that's for that. Okay. So what do we got here? Hasta mañana, Gabriela. Tengo un examen y necesito estudiar. Okay, so there's an examen she needs to study for. So she just says, adios. Because she needs to go. Okay, read and respond. Mucho gusto, soy Ana, estoy bien, gracias. You used it, señor Riva. Okay, so how are you? So, está bien. Great. Okay, ¿cómo está usted, señor Perez? So, how, señora, how are you, Mrs.
¿Cómo
Perez?
está usted, señora Pérez? Está.
It's so delayed. I'm sorry. I think the internet is really, really bad. I'm so sorry. Stream is not really stable. However, it's still good. Like the quality is still good. I just have to see. That's like I kind of feel like I'm not really in the mood for streaming, even though I really like the idea of this IDR Lab stream. But like in the end, This kind of seemed a little bit boring, and that's also the reason why I switched to Duolingo. Why I switched to Duolingo. So yeah, I think it's a little bit more fun, and I think after Duolingo I will probably like do like just the flags of the world again, this quiz, because I haven't done that in a while, and I think that it's also going to be a nice little fun idea. And yeah, okay, adios, Senor Perez. Hasta luego, Señorita Sanchez, right? Because they are going to see themselves later. Yeah. Buenas tardes, señorita. Okay, so good afternoon.
Buenas tardes, señorita.
Good afternoon, miss. Gracias. Hasta luego. Okay, hasta. See you later. De nada. Hasta mañana. Okay. You're welcome. See you tomorrow. Okay. Señor Albert.
Señor Albert, ¿cómo está usted?
So, Mr. Albert, how are you? This is my little charging thing. I don't know if you heard this.
¿Cómo está usted, señor?
¿Cómo está usted, señor? Right, there was it.
Señor.
How are you, sir? Okay.
Hasta mañana, señora Rivera.
See you tomorrow, Mrs. Rivera, right? Continue, yes.
Buenos días, señorita.
Good morning, miss. Yes. That's all, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, one streak again. I've really letting myself go here. Okay, so where can I go back to the main side of Duolingo? Okay, here. So yeah, really letting myself go there. Oh my god, that's terrible. I really need to get back into that Duolingo game there. But yeah, I think now it's time for... And do I have the website here? Ah yeah, there's the flag quiz. There's it. There's the flag quiz. Okay, all flags. I think that's Iran. Okay, you've got... I think that's... Is that Bahamas? Yeah. Okay, so that's like something South American. So... Oh. What's South American here? Is it Costa Rica? I think it's... that was Nicaragua, okay. I think that's Bolivia. Okay, that's South Africa. Denmark. Afghanistan, but... Didn't they change the flag or something? Okay, that's Greenland. Seychelles, really nice flag. Okay, that's United Kingdom. That's Czechia, Slovakia. I don't know. I think that's Barbados, right? Or is it? Or is it Brunei? I would guess Barbados, right? Oh, okay. St. Vincent and the Grenadines. That was Lithuania. Oh, okay. Don't know what that was. Was that Oman? Was that Oman? I think it was Oman, right? Yeah. Okay, with 1 star. It looks like an island flag. I think it's Aruba. Yeah. Okay, that's French Southern and oh my god, French Southern and Antarctic lands. That's Ireland Islands. Actually, now if you pronounce it that way, it just sounds a little bit funny, you know. Ireland Islands, 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 Ireland Islands. Okay, I stop. I'm sorry. Where was that? Was the Northern Mariana Islands? I think it's Nauru, right? I think it's Nauru. Okay, yeah. Is that Togo? I think it's Togo. Oh yeah. Okay, with the snakes. The weird one with the snakes. Is it that? Turks and Caicos Island? Okay, it was Martinique. Okay, that's easy. That's Switzerland. Malta. I think that's Papua New Guinea. Oh, what was that? I think it was Mali, right? Yes. Ooh, that's a hard one. Guadeloupe or Marshall Islands? I think Guadeloupe, yes. Okay, that's Haiti. They got like this weird little white square there, which is just really ugly. Okay, which one is that? South American? Venezuela. Oh, that's no Reunion. Oh my god, it was Congo. Okay. There, that's New Zealand, right? Anyway, that's Australia, but it's therefore it's hard at the McDonald's Island. Or was it New Zealand? I don't know. They have very similar flags, right? And yeah, that is some of the only purple on a flag. But I don't know which flag this is. I think it was Lebanon. Okay, no, it was Dominica. Okay. Oh, this is Kyrgyzstan. It's like looking like kind of like an Xbox logo here, and that's how I remember this. Okay, that's Jersey. And that's Luxembourg with a slightly lighter blue bottom stripe here than Netherlands, so that's how you distinguish them. Belgium. Mayotte maybe? Okay, Tokelau. Okay, that's the Philippines. Yeah, that's Ukraine. I mean, there's been quite some news about that topic now. It's like